Hmm?
I done had jobs.
Uh-huh.
I done worked at Walmart. I worked at a car wash.
No, I mean like, what
So
was
that's
you
what I'm
doing in the
saying though,
music
right?
industry before you would?
This is a good topic because let's say I am a big streamer and like I'm having these conversations with other streamers. 9 times out of 10, most of these streamers ain't never worked a 9 to 5 in their life. And I did work a 9 to 5, but my most recent job really wasn't a 9 to 5. It was 7 to 5, but it was okay. So 9 to 5 is like minimum wage, right? So let's say McDonald's, any fast food restaurant, um, should working at like a clothing store, and you're not the manager. Let's say a manager at Marshalls, Ross, or like anywhere like that. They making anywhere from $15 to $16, bro. So that means you're making probably 12. If you're working fast food, bro, you're working minimum wage, probably up to like 10. Anything after that, you're either a manager. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. But I didn't work. I was an electrician, so that's what I'm saying though. Like um, with me working the job that I did work, I can say it is harder to survive, right, off a 9 to 5 rather than streaming. Because some people debate, oh well, yeah, it's harder to stream rather than working 9 to 5. Because you can easily go get a 9 to 5, but it's really not like that. Most 9 to 5s, they're covered. Employee rate go up and shit like that, where they don't need niggas. So it's to the point where even your nearest McDonald's, right? Everybody think, oh well, you probably don't gotta pass a drug test, but as long as you got good work history or you're showing up on time, you'll keep that job. It don't work like that for every job, bro. Niggas will let you off depending on what job it is. Then on top of that, some people don't want to work the average 9 to 5 because the pay. Then on top of that, niggas might not even hire you off the rip. Maybe because of what you look like. Maybe because of your not passing a drug test, or you not just being able to show up to work. But I can honestly say, yeah, it's hard to stream, especially with building a community. No matter what you're doing, right? Because you don't have to stream. You can start on YouTube, right? Just posting YouTube videos, blow up. But you don't really have a community. You have a select people that watch you, but you have like damn near new people that click on your video every day. Streaming is harder because you actually got a fan base. People that see your live and click and just watch you the whole fucking time. Yeah, you get new people maybe occasionally depending on where your videos are going. What type of shit are you streaming? Like me, I'm just doing desktop right now, but I plan on doing IRL because even for someone who not from Houston or don't like basketball content, they can see that, I'm out here doing this. And I'll come home and I'll probably click off the stream. But it's still like a variety because it's hard. Like I'm a variety streamer. Not everybody's a variety streamer. Like Max, he is a variety streamer, but he don't do everything. He's not a gamer. He actually sucks at games. Now, him in his own head, he's like, oh, I'm good at games. Feel me? But at the end of the day, us watching him, we're like, bro, you're trash. It is just like that. So, with working and streaming, those are two different worlds. You can't survive a 9 to 5, bro. But you can't start off streaming and survive either. But that's what I'm saying though. Most of the streamers been in the position of streaming and blew up. They got chains and shit. They're richer than their parents. They're providing for their parents and shit. But once you out on your own, or you can live with your parents, my nigga, and you can work a 9 to 5, you're still gonna be struggling. you're still gonna, unless you have zero bills, meaning no responsibilities, and you're actually saving your money, my nigga, you're good. But other than that, if you have bills, I'm talking about rent, car note, groceries, um, shit, gas. On top of that, bro, you're not surviving. Especially off of a McDonald's or your near retail store, you're not surviving, bro. Like you're gonna want to go out and have fun. You're gonna want to overspend on shopping. Like groceries is not expensive. I remember when in high school, $100 can literally fill up your pantry and refrigerator, bro. To fill it up now, bro, you need at least $400. Everything, eggs, milk, bread, like that's the basic shit. Not to even mention water. Now you buying meats and shit that went up. Now you buying all this other shit that you need. That shit didn't, bro. That shit didn't went up, bro. So trying to provide and survive off a 9 to 5, bro, is impossible. And let me tell you, I was making 18, about to get a raise to $20 an hour, bro. And yes, I was the moneymaker of the house and shit like that. I was the head of the house, and we had everything, bro. But I was about to buy a house, and that's only because I made so much more with per diem, taxes, um, all that shit. But I was out of my mama house working a 9 to 5, struggling until I got that job. When I got that job, money then went up, savings then went up, all type of shit, and I was actually okay. I was doing okay. Feel me? I wasn't broke, but I wasn't like over like $400 in my bank account either. Feel me? No, I lied about that. I definitely lied about that. But niggas gonna be talking about you when they see this shit. But yeah, I wasn't rich. Nah, I didn't have $1,000 saved at least. On a check, I got like maybe 1,400 week. But sometimes it varies. But working a 9 to 5, bro, you would never see that. Now streaming, you'll see that if you got like 100 viewers in your shit, niggas is subbed up, and you've been doing it for at least a year or something. I don't know. You may see like 2,000 every 15 days, which is damn good, bro. But I'm trying to do it for the enjoyment. Like I got a different mind. I feel like if I can make it streaming, bro, I can actually live my life in peace. Yeah, and that's taxes too. With a 9 to 5, bro, taxes, bro, you're getting paid like damn near $300 every 2 weeks. Who is surviving off that shit? And let's say you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend doing the same shit you doing. 600, that's 1,200 a month. Nigga, you can't even get a studio, let alone a 1 bedroom apartment. Groceries, car note, bro. But yeah, no, bro. I've been in both worlds, bro. I've been in both worlds, so I feel like I gotta say so in that shit. But most of these streamers, they gonna be like, bro, it's most definitely harder to work a 9 to 5 rather than let's. Somebody reacted to it. Yeah, I remember that. Working a 9 to 5 job that you absolutely hate is going to be hard. It's going to be hard. That's why I elevated and I got out of my element because I'm a big nigga, bro. I'm strong, I'm athletic, and I've been in the heat all my life, so why wouldn't I be an electrician? I was actually working at Pizza Hut and I was like, okay, I've been doing this shit for like at least a year and a half. Let me step out of my element. Like, there's more out here that I can possibly do, not only for the money, but bro, I'm at Pizza Hut. All the niggas around me are like 30. junkies. Like they clearly don't want better for themselves. So why am I 2021 working here and not wanting better for myself? That's how I viewed it. So that's why I got up and I actually went to go get another job. But a job that you hate is gonna be worse.
Being like,
Here you go right here. I think this is it. Cause I only got on this topic because of rage. It's not because of what he said, but he actually had some sense when he said it. I don't know Rage before he started streaming, so I really can't have a say so. But majority of the streamers, I would say the ones that's famous, they ain't never touched a 9 to 5 a day in their life. Like Max, he started streaming a couple of days before his graduation. He been doing it ever since.
a streamer or any face on the internet is harder than a 9 to 5 in certain ways because it f you up mentally. You think it's harder than shit?
Okay, and that's cool, right? Yes, this sitting in front of a screen all day, chatting with the viewers is hard, bro. Especially because on the come up, let's say you can't come up and you're being stuck with 5 viewers and you've been streaming for a year, right? Yes, it can fuck you up mentally. Like, yes, niggas on the internet are weird as fuck, and shit like that. But it's not harder than 9 to 5, bro. You dead ass got a schedule, and it's dead ass like a prison. It's dead ass like a prison, bro. And they pay you little money. Dead ass, like that, bro. No.
Imagine being here all day.
So I
9
get
to
where
5
you're
in certain
coming
ways.
from, man.
Being like a streamer or any face on the internet is harder than a 9 to 5 in certain ways because it f you up mentally. You think it's harder than shit?
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. No cap. Right? I agree with where you coming from, but that's probably like worst case scenario. Like, you don't agree with that either, right? Like, a 9 to 5 will fuck you up mentally. You going in, working the same job, doing the same thing, getting the same amount of pay, just to pay the same bills and not have any money left so you can, splurge on yourself a little bit. You're doing the same thing for a year, my nigga, and you get $1 raise. Like, what's the fun in that? You can't even go outside on your off day and live your fucking life. I was a full-time graphic designer and I was making decent. I was happy making money doing what I was doing. But that's what I'm saying. That's not like a 9 to 5, right? That's not like a 9 to 5, right? A full-time graphic, like that's you and your company, right? Like, you had nobody working for you. You was doing that shit yourself. Like, you was having fun doing that. But that's what I'm saying. Any job that you don't like is going to be even harder. And it's automatically harder than streaming. That's what I'm saying. You was working for yourself. Like, that's a business. So that's completely different from a 9 to 5. But working for yourself is also streaming too. Like, if you want to make money, you gotta press go live. If you want to be successful, you feel me? Then you gotta sit in front of the computer. You gotta, clips. Clips bring money, bro. But at the end of the day, it is still harder than streaming. Like, you probably had to go get shirts. You had to get a hard press. And then you had to make small, medium, large, or however many sizes. And then you had to stitch, feel me? Then you had to pay for this, pay for that, pay for that, just to get it. Then you had to ship it out. Like, yeah, it's harder to make money on Twitch, but it's not. It's not. talking about? Super saturated? What you mean? What do you mean? How do you not? How do you? How do you say that, bro? Okay, so I'm gonna ignore that because for one, I'm not a graphic designer or a clothing designer. I don't know what I'm talking about. I was just backing you up when you said that bullshit, right? But all I'm saying is, right? Yeah, it's harder to make money from Twitch, but they literally pay you. Like once you hit affiliate and shit like that, you don't have to be partner plus. Partner being Twitch partner gives you more money. But you dead ass can make money from Twitch from just being affiliate. That's when you get subs, you get bits, but that's why you gotta grow your community. That's why you gotta grow your community. Once you grow your community, um, you get paid from bits, you get paid from subs, you get paid from people even being in your chat. But niggas don't talk about that. It's still easier than a 9 to 5 though, bro. Yeah, it probably takes more time, but a 9 to 5, you're actually getting off your ass, doing the same thing, and some people hate it. Nigga, streaming, you literally can have 0 people in here, my nigga, and I guess not making no money, and like, bro, you're playing games. Like, don't stream if you don't enjoy it. That's what I'm saying. If you don't enjoy it, don't stream.
Imagine being here all day.
All day, I ain't gonna lie, all day here.
Can't have an opinion on that unless you actually worked a real job and.
Thank you. You can't have an opinion on that shit unless you actually worked a 9 to 5, bro. And you're actually streaming.
You actually stream.
Streaming harder than a real job?
What the fuck?
Bro, what? I get to hang out with my people for.
And let's say you don't have a fucking community, my nigga. Like, yeah, it's hard, but TikTok, Instagram, we have YouTube, like all the, bro, TikTok live, Instagram live, YouTube, bro, there's plenty of platforms for people to come in, fuck with you, or leave if they don't. But it's plenty of platforms, especially TikTok live, and posting TikToks for you to blow up on, bro. You don't have to have 1,000 people, 1,000+ people in there for you to actually grow a community. Not only is TikTok gonna pay you, but Twitch will pay you too. You can literally stream on multiple platforms. But that's what I'm saying. You can't have an opinion on it if you dead ass haven't worked a 9 to 5 or streaming. And I'm not gonna press the situation, bro. But I'm just one of the niggas who did it. And the fact that this is even a topic, like, is streaming harder than a normal 9 to 5? What? Yeah, it's harder to blow up on because niggas are dick suckers. Like, I'm from Kai Cenat community, Duke Dennis community, Agent community. I watch all them niggas growing up, right? And I watch Max now. Now, me watching them, taking what they're doing and shit like that and trying to apply it myself, of course it's going to be hard. It's going to be harder for me to blow up. Niggas not going to fuck with me off the rip. Niggas not going to click my stream and be like, damn, he was... No, they don't recognize me. But that's why we have other platforms. Now, 9 to 5, bro, yeah. You still got to apply to get the damn job. Employment rate has went the fuck up, bro. It's harder to get that McDonald's job. And then Jack in the Box, Sonic, like them fast food jobs, bro. But then on top of that, once you get it, you're gonna fucking hate it. You're doing the same shit for minimum wage. Like, and then you're getting paid $300, $400 a check. which is like $800 a month, $1,200 a month, and now you gotta pay bills. Now you're struggling. You don't have any money, so you can go out. You don't have any money, so you can just, spend a little bit extra on groceries and fill up your shit. Bro, yes, a 9 to 5 is way harder than streaming, bro. Like everybody's saying, bro, you can't talk about it unless you've been on both sides. Like, you get to hang out with your people, playing games, sitting back, chilling, saying what you want. Feel me? Or you just bust your ass in a uniform like a slave for minimum wage. Tell me which one harder, bro. Please tell me which one harder. And like, it's your opinion. Like, I'm just talking from my experience, bro. But yes, a 9 to 5 is way harder than this shit. Like, I wake up every morning, brush my teeth, not thinking about, damn, how many orders are we gonna have today? Damn, I ain't got no gas money. I gotta. Before I go on, I gotta deliver all these damn orders. Then I gotta be there until 11 o'clock tonight. Like, you begin to hate that shit, and like you're praying for a change and shit like that, bro. But if you come sit on your ass and you know what you're doing, and you become consistent, people start fucking with you. Once people start fucking with you, you feel me? Then you elevate. Like, I don't know, bro.
4 hours a day, bro. I wake up at like 2 p.m. every day. Get up, don't do nothing all day.
If you wake up 2 p.m. knowing you working a 9 to 5, you're fired. Now you gotta work another 9 to, bro.
And I sit here and scream, bro.
I dare one of these 9 to 5 Starbucks workers to do what I try to do. People confuse hating your...
And that's cool, right? Because if you work at Starbucks, Sonic, McDonald's, whatever, and we go and try, which I'm doing right now, trying to do what he's doing right now, it's gonna be hard. And he just dared us, my nigga. He dared us 9 to 5 workers to go try to do what he do. Best believe we can do it. Literally, you only gotta put your mind to it. It takes time for everything. If you continue to pray, continue to be consistent, you're gonna get there. Nobody just blow up overnight unless you're just Mr. Clip himself. You're trying every TikTok trend. You're posting on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You're posting on all these platforms every single, like, at least twice a day. You're not gonna blow up in a week. You're not. But these niggas have been doing it since they were young. But we can most definitely do it.
One of these 9 to 5
And I'm
Starbucks
trying.
workers to do what I try
I'm
to do.
chilling.
People confuse hating your job with it being hard, bro. Just because you hate your job doesn't mean your job is hard.
I genuinely think that
And that's another point, right? You can hate it, but it don't gotta be hard, right? And I get where he coming from when he said it, because, bro, a 9 to 5 is easy. It's just hard to survive. And just because it's hard to survive, you begin to hate it. That's where people, because not everybody works a 9 to 5, right? We have some friends out here that don't work a 9 to 5 where you're working a 9 to 5, bro. And like, little money is better than no money. Just like little motion is better than no motion. Feel me? But confusing whether it's hard, whether it's whether you hate it, nigga, it's all the same shit. I ain't gonna lie. Because it's hard to survive on it, therefore you hate it. Or you hate it so much, it becomes hard. So, yeah, you can confuse it, but I mean, it's the same shit.
streaming is harder than an actual job.
Yes.
Is streaming harder than a 9 to 5? It's the question we're all wondering today. The question without a solid yes or no answer. And to sum it up for you guys, it depends. And for the sake of today's video, we're gonna go ahead and include content creation as a whole, not just streamers, meaning everything from posting on social media, YouTube, streaming itself, or just people that record on a day-to-day basis. Now, as you can tell by the intro, streamers themselves have a mix of opinions when it comes to this question. We have somebody like Blackboy Max who says that he thinks it is.
Being like a streamer or any face on the internet is harder than a 9 to 5 in certain ways because it fuck you up mentally. Now, waking up every day and go to a job and lifting boxes, like depending on what you're doing, that's tough too. That is hard. That is very hard, especially when you're doing a job you don't enjoy doing. That's tough. That's with your mental. You might want to, you feel me? You might be tired of it. You might be unhappy. But being a face, like being a top streamer, is difficult. I'm telling you, gang. You are literally seeing thousands of give their thoughts on you every second. That's not supposed to be, like, no human brain normally should be.
That's not, I feel like that's your opinion because at the end of the day, not everybody care. Like, I can name some off the top of my head that really don't give a fuck. They just enjoy doing what they doing and they don't really care about the input of being, you know, being thrown back at them. So as far as like being a top streamer today, yeah, it can fuck with your mental depending on how much you do. Like, we can look at Kai. Kai is one of the top streamers. And he doesn't stream every day unless he's doing a subathon. Or he got back-to-back events. But we can for sure input that he enjoys doing what he's doing. Yeah, he care about his image, like PR and shit like that, but if he needs to crash out, my nigga, he's gonna crash out. There's no stopping the little nigga. But at the end of the day, I would say his mental is good. Now, everybody mental ain't the same because everybody be doing different shit. But I feel like your mental as working a 9 to 5, bro, is 10 times harder. Like, yeah, it depends on what job. Because some jobs aren't hard. They just hate working there, which makes it hard, like I said before. But then again, like, bro, it fucks with your mental. Now, yeah, it can fuck with your mental as a small streamer, whether you're an upcoming streamer or you're a big streamer. Nigga, we're all doing something. So it's gonna fuck with our mental to begin with. That doesn't clarify which one's harder. But like I said before, if you haven't worked both, then you really can't, like, you know?
Be able to tolerate that. Just keep it a buck. I'm telling the truth.
And somebody
I didn't work a bar, Burger King, Pizza Hut, car wash. Where else have I worked? Domino's. I worked as a security guard, and I was an electrician. That's 7 fucking jobs, my nigga. Like, I'm not saying my input matters on this shit, but I'm literally telling y'all, like, coming and sitting down rather than having so many requirements and somebody over you telling you, come in, come in at this time, do this, 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 rather than having so much freedom and come doing or do what you like. Like, if you like to play video games, this, bro, you dead ass can build a community, bro. We have so many platforms, we have so many social media shit that you literally can post on. Like, I seen a nigga blow up in like 2 months. Like, someone who ain't never touched TikTok, as far as like just scrolling, like he ain't never pressed go live, never posted a video. Bro went live, started doing backflips and shit. Now he got average 2,000 people watching this shit. Yeah, they be trolling like, damn, bro, you what the fuck is you do? Bro, but he's dead ass. If he could transfer that shit over to Twitch, you have a community now. You literally can stop doing what you're doing on TikTok and show them something new. Attract more. Like, come on, bro.
Like Queso, who says no,
Now,
I
is that
take
really
good
hard
time
to
and then
modify?
hang out with my friends.
Streaming harder than a real job? Bro, what? I don't remember who it was on YouTube. Before I was a streamer, I saw a YouTuber say, like, you wouldn't understand until you get in this position. This is more difficult than just
And I would say, right, my position right now, because I'm really trying to get affiliate. Like, affiliate is one of the first things, right? Not only, I think you got to get 200 followers or some shit. 50 followers. I don't know. You got to get 4 requirements, right? You not only got to stream for 8 hours, 8 hours straight, or not 8 hours a month. You got to average 3 viewers, right? You got to get 50 followers or 100 or however many followers, right? And then you got to, what's the requirement? Let's look at requirements on this shit. You got to get 50 followers. You got to stream for 8 hours. You got to stream on 7 different days. And then you got to average 3 viewers, right? That's just affiliate. Affiliate, bro, you deadass can earn subs, emotes, all type of shit, right? Now with partner, it's kind of the same, but a little bit harder. You gotta stream for 25 hours. Right now I'm at 43. You gotta stream for 12 different days. And then you gotta average 75 viewers. That's hard. Because what if you're a small creator? Feel me? And a lot of people who be just not streaming themselves, but just watching streamers, they don't click on small streamers. So it take for us to do it ourselves, posting our own clips. Or let's say, yeah, you got to average 75 people, but we got like 50 people. Now, 5 of them are mods, 5 of them are editors, so they're actually posting clips of us, you know, small streamers and shit like that for us. They're actually helping us. Eventually, your community is going to grow. You got some people, and like I said, a little motion is better than no motion. You got some people in there. You hear me? But, bro, affiliate, I will say right now, and I've been streaming how many days? I streamed 12 days. And I have not got affiliate yet. I still wouldn't say it's harder than a 9 to 5 though, bro. That's crazy. That's definitely, bro. Nigga, it is so much harder a 9 to 5, bro.
9 to 5. Well, guess what, Chad? I am in the position and I can sit here and tell you it's not even close to as hard as a real job. I ain't about to sit here and tell y'all like, oh man, I'll be working hard.
And I'm only bringing this up because I am a small streamer. I feel like if I'm in Queso's position, averaging 40K every time I stream and shit like that. Like last night when I was watching Max and Kevin Gates, he was neck and neck with Max. They was both at 50K. 50,000 people in there. So I'm gonna say it when I'm a small streamer so I can look back on this shit. I'm still gonna say a 9 to 5 is harder than this shit. Because not only am I growing, if I post on YouTube right now, 200 people are viewing my shit. You telling me you can't go back and no, you telling me you can't be consistent with 200 viewers? Eventually the light's gonna come. Eventually the views gonna sky. Like, come on, bro. Shit crazy. I posted one video and got 5 subs on YouTube. Mind you, I've never posted on YouTube before then. Like, what the fuck? I'm growing a community. And yeah, I'm still small now, but wait till I'm bigger. I'm gonna look back on this and shit, and I'm gonna say, a 9 to 5 will always be harder.
Bro, I don't! Dude, I sit here and stream every day. You know what I get to do for a living, bro? I get to hang out with my people for 4 hours a day, bro. I wake up at like 2 p.m. every day, get up, don't do nothing all day, and I sit here and stream, bro.
But I've broken down 5 major key points to go ahead and let you guys decide whether streaming and content creating is harder than a 9 to 5. Before we get into it, I want to say that I am somebody that's experienced content creating, recording every day, and also have my fair share of streaming every day for a decent amount of time. At one point, streaming Fortnite on YouTube was my main source of income. This was, I believe...
Bro, you literally can stream on any platform. Not only TikTok, not only YouTube, not only Twitch, but you can stream on Instagram too, bro. There is plenty of platforms for you to post, stream. You deadass can go live on Facebook. Come on, bro. Somebody's gonna pop in and see, oh, what you doing? Blah blah blah. Oh, well, yeah, I'm just playing the game right now. Feel me? Nigga, chop it up with niggas.
Believe somewhere around like 2021 during the COVID pandemic. And at the same time, I am somebody that's had multiple 9 to 5 jobs in the past. So I think that to answer this question, you need somebody like me that has had a 9 to 5 and has content created / streamed for a living. Anyways, enough rambling. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's go ahead and start off with the different types of 9 to 5s. There are 2 different types of 9 to 5s. There are career jobs, 9 to 5s like being a surgeon, TV producer, a chef, an entrepreneur.
I wouldn't say that's a 9 to 5 though. But it is a 9 to 5, right? There's different types of 9 to 5s. You can be bottom tier, McDonald's, fast food, right? Middle tier, what I was doing. I was making 18. Electrician, technicians, construction workers, shit like that. And then you got business owners, surgeons, doctors, and all these like companies.
Something that you either have to study for or something that you can't really clock out yourself from. Obviously, running a business, you have to work the overtime hours. There's no such thing as necessarily clocking out because you're running a business. For these situations, I would say obviously streaming and content creating is not necessarily harder than these types of jobs. I want to say, if anything, it's about an equal balance when it comes to these career jobs. We're going to get deep into it. I'll explain why I think this. And then we have regular 9 to 5 jobs. So I'm talking about retail or food service, anything like working at a restaurant or anything of those lower tier 9 to 5 jobs. Being a bagger, I know working at like Amazon warehouses is a big one that a lot of people do, or like being a caregiver. I want to say that these types of jobs are not necessarily harder than being a streamer. I'll get into why in just a second. Of course, everything is situational. Some of these jobs might be harder than others. Some companies might have a lot more pressure than others. Now, one thing to know is that streamers and content creators are entrepreneurs. They're either running their own business or they're self-employed.
Thank you. Thank you. Why are you sad?
Which there's a lot of ups and downs to both of these things. On a lower scale, when you're starting off as a streamer, even if you're doing it full time, you usually do things yourself. You have to come up with the stream segments, the concepts, what game am I playing, what's trending, do the research yourself. Right. You stream X amount of hours, whether it be a full shift like an 8-hour stream or maybe like half a shift, 4-hour streaming on a day-to-day basis. But that's where people get the misconception that, oh, that's all they're doing. They're playing video games, they're just having a great time on stream, boom, they're done for the day. Clint, that's just simply not true. They have to go back after they're done streaming, take a few hours of their day to edit clips, upload on social media, schedule, try to strategize, yo, what's doing better on here, upload on Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, Snapchat Spotlights, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, design thumbnails, and it's just a lot more work than people think, not to mention the lower scale streamers, the people that I guess you can say are first starting to do this full time, have to worry about taxes themselves, going to like H&R Block, or hiring like a lower end personal accountant, etc. and so forth for tax reasons and all that stuff. There's a lot to to learn when you jump into the content creating world. It's not just, yo, this person's playing video games all day long and that's all they do. I guess there are a few exceptions. Some people do treat it that way. They just pop up a stream. They either, I don't know, went viral on TikTok once or whatever. Somebody gave them a huge raid and they got a career that way a lot easier than most people. They just rely on like subscriptions, have revenue from Twitch or YouTube or wherever they're streaming, and that's it. But for the majority of content creators and streamers, it's a lot more than just that. That's literally just the tip of the iceberg. Now, on a bigger scale, the bigger content creators and streamers, the ones with 1 million plus off long form on YouTube or averaging 1,000 plus viewers on Twitch, run a business larger than themselves. These are the not self-employed like the previous ones, but more or less entrepreneurs. They're people that are running businesses and operations larger than themselves. I have a list of things that they have to worry about. They have to hire people like clippers, editors, designers, managers, marketers, content strategists, and a big team so they can get to the point to where everything is flawless and they can kind of just focus on the content itself. Now, obviously, when you get to that point, it becomes a lot chiller. They literally just have to hop on and just stream and be entertaining, you know, have high energy. It's still a lot of work. It's not like just anybody can do it, because if not, we would all be doing it. But you still have to deal with, I guess, the overview of the company. You're the umbrella of the company. You have to make sure that all the managers and everybody are doing their job, making sure you don't have to be replacing anybody, making sure that money's being spent on the right things, etc. and so forth. So people like Kai Cenat, people like Your Rage, people like Aiden Ross, people like XQC have a big operation that we don't see. We just see the tip of the iceberg, like I mentioned before. And this goes for anything. This goes for YouTube channels. This goes, we need thumbnail designers, or if you're doing it all on your own, like me currently, hopefully I could get to that point one day. Obviously, there's a lot that goes into it. So just for example, me, myself, I'm recording this video, then I have to edit this video, then I have to make sure I have the right thumbnail, I have to make sure I have the proper title, do what I can on my end, and then be like, yo, Lord Almighty, hopefully this is a 1 out of 10 on YouTube, man. Hopefully it's something that people want to watch. So it's obviously a lot deeper than that. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think so far.
Oh, I thought he was done. I was about to say, how the fuck is you gonna be one-sided? Like, okay, so I fuck with that, right? Because I'm on this path. Like, I'm trying to have my own team, trying to have my own, you know, I'm trying to be an entrepreneur. I'm trying to promote a brand. I'm trying to elevate where I just gotta be entertaining. You feel me? Whether it's playing video games, whether it's playing basketball, whether it's, you know, giving back or whatever the case may be. I'm trying to be entertaining, right? Now, as far as this, yes, this point of a big streamer, yes, it's stressful because, like, what if, you know, you hire somebody and they're not doing their freaking job? Then it's just like, what am I paying you for? I get like one fuck up, cool. Couple fuck ups, cool. Like, it's a reason why I still hired you. But like, it can get stressful at the top because, like, of course you don't want anything going wrong. Like, I didn't work every day and for how long, bro? If this shit fuck up, bro. Like, not that I don't know what I'm gonna do, but damn, like, I didn't work my ass off of this, right? A 9 to 5, bro. Besides this, it's literally no growth. Understand me when I say this, and this is why I always say with 9 to 5 it's going to be harder because it's no growth. Yeah, you can grow in the company, whether McDonald's, Pizza Hut, company, whatever, right? You can grow, meaning like from a cashier to a CSR or a bagger to maybe a lead manager to maybe a shift manager. Like, so many roles, right? But for you to get to the next level, bro, you gotta work there almost a year. You gotta go through a year of niggas disrespecting you because their food is cold, uncooked, or the shit didn't fit and you can't give them a refund. Like, it's so much shit, right? And then on top of that, minimum wage. You cannot survive off that, bro. You cannot survive off that.
if being a streamer or content creator sounds easy, because if it does, yo, try it out. I wish you the best of luck. I'm telling you, I've been doing this for almost 2 decades. And the thing about being a content creator and streamer is that you have to stay on top of trends. There's different things that work. Short form content became a thing during the pandemic and it took over. Before that, it was just all long form, and now we have another form of content, which ended up to be the biggest form of content that people are consuming on a day-to-day basis. Now, this also takes me to security. This is where things get a little tough. Now, obviously, streaming and content creating can make you a lot of money. That's if you're big. But if you're on the lower end of the scale, there's no telling if you're gonna make ends meet every month. Now, to be fair, yes, one can argue, yo, why would you quit your job and go all out if you know you're not at that point yet? But I don't know, man. People live their lives how they want to live it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I know people that literally just went all in and it ended up working out for them. I know people that went all in and it ended up being super bumpy and hilly for them. I mean, it's definitely a bumpy road no matter what scale you're at. Sometimes you're gonna make a lot of money, sometimes you're gonna be like, I need to tee up a little bit more. And talking about security, with that said, going back to a 9 to 5, 9 to 5 is something secure. It's something that you're gonna be making X amount of money every single month. Obviously, most 9 to 5 jobs are something we don't want to do. It's something we don't enjoy, so it can be mentally and physically draining. But at least we know the bills are getting paid on time. At least we know we can budget with that amount of money every single month. But of course, if you're a bigger content creator, you're gonna be living lavish, you're gonna be good, financially free, etc. and so forth. So whatever it is that you're doing, if you are working a 9 to 5, it doesn't have to be a streamer or content creator. Please work on some sort of a business of your own, something that you know on the side you can be doing and growing as you're working your 9 to 5 job, and eventually make it be your main thing. Being financially free is the thing that we all work for. It's the thing we all hope for to have one day. That takes me to my second to last point, and that is the physical differences. I have here streamers are on their ass most of the time, which is horrible for you long term. This includes content creators. I actually edit for bigger YouTubers myself, and I make content myself. Now, sometimes you guys see me standing up when I have my desk stood up, which is a healthier alternative to have whenever you're on your ass all day long. Obviously, sitting down is not something you want to do for long periods of time because the health implications it comes with later on, it's just horrible. It's bad. So that's why a lot of the content creators that are already financially free, the bigger ones, they go to the gym, and that's something that everybody should be doing in the first place anyways. At least going for walks around your neighborhood, maybe for like 30 minutes a day or something. This obviously doesn't apply to the new meta of content creators that are doing the IRL streams. Obviously, they're traveling, walking all the time, and there's obviously things you can go about this to be healthier. Like I said, whether you buy stand-up desk and maybe add on to that, buy a little treadmill to have. I know some streamers literally are walking while they're streaming. Like, even if it's on your setup, you could still find ways to kind of be healthier, eat healthier, drink a lot of water, all that good stuff. And of course, 9 to 5s are more physically exhausting. Working at a warehouse is not easy when it comes to your back, when it comes to the actual physical stress that you have to put up with. And of course, 9 to 5s can be mad annoying. Dealing with people, being in customer service, like, bro, that stuff, don't get it twisted, bro. I worked at Target, I worked at Staples. Oh my gosh, some of the stuff that people make you deal with, bro, it's just so annoying. And they blame it all on you, like if you're just not a worker there that is working for like a big corporation. But it's like, yo, this is just how it is. I just work here. That's how it goes. Like, stop fucking annoying me. And that's actually the last point that I have for today's video on whether streaming is harder than a 9 to 5, and that is mental health. Now, with content creation streaming being more of a business owner slash self-employment type of path, any type of self-employment requires you to have a lot of mental strength. You have to be tough when it comes to the mental, and you have to be very disciplined, because at the end of the day, it's all up to you. Whatever you put in is what you're gonna.
Yeah, you do have to have mental, I would say, to stream and shit like that. Because, well, first, right, you gotta have mental working a 9 to 5 because you gotta be presentable. Feel me? Just because somebody come in and they're disrespecting you and shit like that, that don't mean you go back off on them. Feel me? You gotta be presentable. You gotta be professional. And it's just something you don't want to deal with, right? Especially because 9 times out of 10, if you work on 9 to 5, you're gonna be dealing with this shit, but it's not gonna end up on you. Meaning you're gonna have to go get the manager and be like, okay, well, this person is being annoying. They want this, this, and that, or they're bitching about this, this, and that, and it's cool. But you don't have to deal with that. Yeah, that's stressful because it stops you from doing what you're doing in that moment. But as far as a streamer, you gotta have strength because it's gonna be critics. It's gonna be niggas having their opinions, typing in the chat, or niggas on your socials. Bro, just stop posting KSM or just saying some random bullshit and it's gonna be irritating. But at the end of the day, it's just about it's kind of like what he said. It's just about like who you are as a person. Like if you enjoy streaming, you're not gonna let them negative comments get to you. If you enjoy your 9 to 5, you're gonna do what you have to do to move past that situation. You're not gonna let that situation stop you. So I fuck with it. You gotta have the mental strength in life, my nigga. In life, you gotta have the mental strength, my nigga. Because there's some niggas that don't have it and end up just going crazy. Ain't gonna lie.
Gonna get out. That's just how this world works.
And
And with
crazy.
9 to 5s, I
Just
mean,
like how
you
the world
could have
works.
shitty people to deal with, whether it be your bosses or customers or whatever. But besides that, it's mostly just rinse and repeat. It's something you're doing every single day. Not much is changing. As opposed to content creation, you have to stay on top of trends. Depends what type of content you make as well. But yeah, let me know your
Right.
thoughts down in the comment sections below.
Nah, I fuck with your thoughts. I ain't gonna lie. Obviously, so if somebody else made a video or some shit like that, it would be other opinions involved and shit like that. But I'm standing on what I said. A 9 to 5 is completely harder. Feel me? Of what you gotta deal with, what you gotta do, and shit like that. And some people that's been streaming for a long ass time could say the same shit. But like I said, if you're streaming, that means you most likely like what you're doing. No one that works a 9 to 5 enjoys what they're doing unless they are the manager. Like I worked at a 9 to 5 and they would have like these company meetings in the back of the restaurant. And you know, I was with such and such, my ex, and we were working there. And we would show up in the morning and they would already be there for a meeting. Now, we're dealing with certain situations and shit like that. And there's like different Pizza Hut stores in the area. And they will all come, like all the managers, they will come to the store and meet up in the back. We're literally dealing with stuff and shit like that, and where we need managers. They will literally tell us, like, disrespect us, and they don't give a fuck about us. That's why I will always say it's hard, because like unless you're the manager or a company owner or something like that, bro, I ain't gonna lie, you're done. That's just the way it is. But as far as like it being harder, bro, it most likely is hard. For those who haven't worked a 9 to 5, I'm telling you, you gotta enjoy what you're doing. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, it's gonna be fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, that was it. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to get on that topic and shit like that because, man, I seen some responses, and like I'm literally in both worlds, so I can have a say so. Feel me? I wasn't rich, but I wasn't broke. But when I was working a 9 to 5, like the bottom restaurant and all that, bro, I was struggling my ass off. And I actually like playing video games. I told y'all before, if I knew about streaming once I graduated in 2020, bro, I would have been streaming. I was playing my video game before, after work, all day, smoking, high as fuck, playing 2K, watching Cash Nasty, watching Soluminati, Flight Reacts. I was watching all them niggas, Duke, Dennis, bro, I was watching all them niggas. I didn't know they streamed though. I just found out about streaming damn near a year and a half ago. Why do you think I'm here? I was trying to save up for my setup and couldn't. Working a damn 9 to 5. Shit crazy, bro. I had bills to pay, bro. Then I had to get a better job. Once I got a better job and shit like that, then I bought my setup. Crazy, bro. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here.